Testing 1, 2, 3, guys. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Vencabot. Pizza and movie action. My name is David. I'm not sure if this is the right. I think this is actually not the right aspect ratio for this. But we're watching 3 films tonight. It's our first ever viewer's choice pizza and a movie. The idea behind tonight's stream was that you guys would vote on YouTube or on Twitter or on Facebook or wherever. Good Vibe voted on Patreon, and we were going to see which film got the most votes out of 12 that I chose, and watch those 3 tonight. And you guys chose Sinners in Paradise, The Outlaw, and Dishonored Lady. So I see a theme there. Let me fix this cropping a little bit here. I want to, no, not this. I want to click here. Filters. Yep, I want to crop it like that. Excuse me, like that. Uncrop that. Excellent. Then I'm going to recrop these as well, because I'm picky. I had a snafu with the pizza here. If you guys are in the Twitch chat here live, you guys know what I'm talking about. People on YouTube are like, what are you talking about? Suffice to say, it was a lot of confusion there with my pizza, but I got the pizza finally. Here it is, just in time to watch this film here, a little bit late. I got bacon and onion today. I wish I had white onions there, but they have red onions, but I'll take it. Outlaw too strong, mad popular. Katie, everyone voted for Outlaw, dude. Everybody voted for the Outlaw. But after all that, you still stepped up and were willing to repay, so right on, says D Scott. Yeah, but I feel kind of back. I always order pizza from these guys, and I feel bad that I like robbed them of their pizza. Peter says, I'll eat my bread sandwich when you eat pizza, huh? Yeah, let's go, dude. I'd cry too if I thought about digital eclipse like Venka does. Yeah, I have nightmares about them sometimes. Oh, sweet, Dishonored Lady was almost my third choice as Good Vibe, huh? What theme are you saying? A horn dog theme? A little bit Good Vibe, yeah. Once I heard Doc Holliday and Billy the Kid, I was definitely voting for Outlaw. I really have no attachment to those characters. I liked they were in, what was that film they were in? Young Guns. Also had Doc Holliday and Billy the Kid in it. I think I will, Connor. It's still pretty warm. But this first film here is called Sinners in Paradise, I think 1938 or something like that. Can I check that real quick? I think I named all the films. Yeah, 1938, Sinners in Paradise. This is our earliest film, and I'm doing them in chronological order as always. We're doing Sinners in Paradise first, then The Outlaw, and then Dishonored Lady. So let me make sure I'm black and white here. If I don't go black and white, I feel kind of out of place during the black and white films. I have a really weird habit of turning off this mouse whenever I put it down. It's really bizarre. Let me go here and get the filters going. Go black and white. That's better. I feel better already. Let's get this film going, guys, and enjoy some of this delicious pizza. Finally. Doc Holliday and Tombstone is too good, says FPA Brian. Tombstone's that like a HBI show? Nothing like a warm pie. Is that quote from American Pie? I thought Outlaw was cool because it's a female main character Western. I'm not sure if she is the main character, though. I think that she's, from what I read in the description, it sounds maybe like she's just like the I don't know, the sex object? I don't know. This movie is really bizarre from what it sounds like. It sounds like it really was promoted very heavily on the sexual aspect for a film of its era, right? It was definitely a film that was all about this actress and how she was so hot. But from what I read, it sounds like it's more about Doc Holliday and Billy the Kid, and I'm not sure what her role is exactly. She could be the main character for all I know. Maybe she's the main character. This film really made her a star, but I'm not sure if she's like the protagonist. It's from the 90s, that Tombstone. Cold fried chicken is definitely acceptable, huh? Only if it's cold, like from the fridge, though. I don't fuck with like food's been left out most of the time. I didn't vote at all Good Vibe. I considered it, but I decided to let you guys do your thing. Let's get this show on the road. I'm going to play the volume here as always, guys. This is Sinners in Paradise. I'm hungry as hell, guys. Yeah, fridge is good. Madge? Who the hell is named Madge? What is Madge short for? I've heard of Marge. Oh, this pizza is quite cold. C'est la vie. What's up, apples? Vencavision. So Ann Weston is Madge Evans. Oh, I'm sorry, I still have music playing. Hang on, let me pause this. How is that possible? was like, what is, so you guys hear Legend of Mana music? That's amazing. All right, take 2. I was like, huh? Does anybody else hear double music? Ken Goldsmith, with a name like that, of course you're a producer, for sure.
Too ridiculous. I'm not going to let you go.
I'm going on that plane.
Of all the mad, insane.
Oh, Alex, please, we've been over this so many times. Let's face it, we haven't been happy for the past 2 years.
All right, it's been my fault. I admit it. Now, I demand you cancel this trip.
Demand?
It's too late now, dude.
Anything over on me. China, Red Cross. There are plenty of unmarried women for that. That's not why you're going.
Oh, please.
You're going to see someone else who's asked you to come. I'm sorry. But if you refuse to be reasonable, I'll divorce you. I'll charge you with desertion.
All right, Alex.
Desertion?
If that's the way you wanted, do that.
What a time to be alive.
In the audience.
Mrs. Alexander Weston.
All passengers for the Seabird, please collect your tickets and go immediately to the spot now.
Yes, sir.
No, Marshal. Is everything in order?
Yes, Miss Chase. Here are your passports and health certificate. I made the reservation
the
in the name
shades!
of Doris Bailey.
Thank you, Marshal. I'll cable.
Look at the shades!
Yes, Miss Chase. Thank you. And a pleasant journey.
Say, buddy, who was that?
Hi, Miss Doris Bailey.
Everything's in order, Miss Chase. I mean, Miss Bailey. You know, we feel a great responsibility having you on board.
It's the Matrix.
Won't you just wait in the
From Sans
lounge, Miss
Revenge.
Bailey? State Senator.
You know, this was the Matrix.
Senator, just a moment. Hold it.
Guy Money's man.
Now, Senator, give us the old Star
Executive
Spangled Banner
producer.
look. Thank you. Are you flying to China, Senator Corey?
Well, I'm not walking.
First trip, Senator?
Yes, this will be the first time that I take wings over the great Pacific.
Pardon, Senator, is this trip government business or a private deal in China?
You astonish me. What kind of a private deal could I...
Senator, you know they need a lot of war supplies over there these days, and with the right man on the job.
Very bright, very clever. Good day, gentlemen.
But, Senator...
This movie's sick so far, dude.
You are Mr. Honeyman. Thank you.
Mr. Brand.
Look, Alpha Romeo on board.
Message for Mr. Brand at the information desk.
This movie is called Sinners in
Mr.
Paradise.
Harrison Brand, is he a passenger? Yes, sir.
We're in an airport right now. We just started.
Sydney. Mrs. Franklin, Sydney.
You have your
You're all caught
passport
up.
and certificate of health for your return, Mrs. Sidney?
Yes.
May I have them?
Oh, yes. Yes, here they are.
Yeah, right, Peter Steve. We have like a movie star and like a senator.
Oh, yes, my son is in Shanghai. He doesn't know I'm coming. It's been so long since I've heard from him. Oh, I'm sorry. It's been taking so much time. Are you one of the passengers?
I won't be if you don't step on it.
Let's go.
Iris Compton.
Mr. Brand.
Iris
Calling Mr.
Karen
Brand.
mode.
Message for Mr. Brand at the information desk.
Hello, Curtis. This is Honeyman. Say, I thought you said this deal was undercover. Oh, is that so? Well, do you know who's on this plane? Brand. Brand of Caldwell Munitions. Sure, there's a fortune at stake if he doesn't start cutting prices. If he does, I'll cut his throat, and I'm not kidding.
Whoa!
Who? Senator Corey on this plane? Say, if I can get to him before Brand... Right, I'll cable you.
They're going to China. Aren't they, Katie? Unless I'm
More
misunderstanding.
passenger. Robert Malone. He's home from Albuquerque. He'll be here on time.
Mr. Malone. Calling Mr. Malone. Please report at once to
I'm refund a little bit here, guys. Apologize. It's a smidge. Hate to be that guy's throat right now. He'll be fine, dude. What? Take him out from the water?
Hey, you fellows weren't going to leave me.
We thought possibly you'd been delayed, Mr. Malone.
Delayed? Now, whatever made you think that?
All aboard, Mr. Malone.
Happy landing, Desert.
Malone made it. I know they're going to all come together for revenge, so that's what probably going to happen. Goddamn it, revenge. Is that the airplane bathroom? I guess, Katie, I guess it makes sense to me, dude. Steam-powered planes. That's not an airplane bathroom, bro. I've never seen a plane before. What? He's packing, dude. That's bigger than my bathroom.
Feeling badly, sir? Son, if I felt any better, I'd sing. And then you'd be sorry you mentioned it. Sorry I did.
It's like, did you wash your hands, sir? Don't be waving your hand in my face when you walk out of the bathroom. You creep.
Since we
as many hours ahead, we should get acquainted.
I'm John P. Corey, formerly state senator.
I'm merely Miss Bailey.
Oh, indeed. We at the nation's helm have done a great work for modern transportation, don't you think? We've made this ocean a mere mill pond, and the whole world our neighbors.
She's got her headphones
Can I
on,
say
bro.
more?
I hope not, Senator. It's too funny as it is. Don't spoil it.
Whoa! Got him! Fucking got him.
Well,
Check his strap, dude.
Brand.
Just checking his strap.
Hello, honeyman. Pleasure trip? And what a pleasure. It'll be a honeymoon if I meet the right party.
That's fine. And if you don't meet the right party, I will.
Now, that's quite a thought. Hang on to that.
That's not very friendly. Hey, you're right, Peter Steves.
Very beautiful,
It
isn't
must be a projection.
Now, look, my name is Malone.
Does it make you happy?
Honolulu, Hong Kong, or Shanghai, kid?
Shanghai?
Help?
No. Vacation by request.
Then you and I ought to knock off a few hours without boring each other.
What's your racket?
Dude, we need Game Boys, dude.
Help.
Me, I'm the forgotten man, trying to make myself a little more forgotten.
From the land?
No piece of deafness. But I'm not exactly on parade.
I like it. They have
I
chemistry
suppose
already.
you're one of our country's enterprising young men, girdling the world for new business. Perhaps you'll make a fourth a bridge.
Cards for money? Why, that would be gambling.
Hey, we seem to be two of a kind on this deal.
Let's keep it that way.
Now, don't get your face red. This is a long trip. We both have a lot to think about. Let's hold everything under control.
Sure, that's okay. Say, you seem to be pretty regular.
You're regular, too.
Oh my god, they're hitting it off, dude. 6,000 employees, Detroit plant still striking for 40-hour week plus increased pay. Doris Bailey, she's not an actress, she's like some kind of tycoon.
No answer.
Oh my god! Yo, I know what Katie's thinking right now, dude.
I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I must be very awkward. Or perhaps the ship is.
It's the ship.
Wish Katie had his sickle and hammer emoji.
No, and I think this once will close the book for me.
What's up, Nero? Boom
My
board.
first trip, too. I think women have more courage than men.
I think you've got something there, Mother.
You can't prove it by me. I always defend men when I'm with women. Men are a strange lot, but they're useful sometimes. There are some good ones. My son is one. Your son is in China? Yes, I haven't seen him in 5 years. He doesn't know I'm coming.
He's out here white knighting for the guys. Let's go, Katie.
Surprise for him. He hasn't written me in over a year, but I suppose with all the trouble over there, he's been very busy helping to settle it.
He must be very clever.
He is. Oh, I'm sorry. I may be boring you. No, not at all. Would you like me to tell your fortune? I read the cards, you know.
Look at her bow tie.
I don't believe in that. You may not believe in it, young woman, but it's very funny how often the things we see in cards come true. Cut 3 times, please. You're married. Right. You're returning to a dark man in China. Maybe I didn't cut the cards right. Oh, yes. Here's another man, very much in love with you. No. That card is never wrong. It always spells romance. There he is again, the same man.
Maybe it's the altitude.
No.
Whenever I watch these old film guys, all I can think about is
Isn't there always? That's what's wrong with the world.
before those Game Boys, life was really hard.
my life. Oh, Stuart, I must be over the Japanese current.
Why, yes. You must be an experienced traveler.
No, I've never been near the ocean before.
Well, how did you know then?
Well, there's a great many things in 50 years, young man. Some of them very strange.
You have to wait until you're 50?
She's a witch!
Look at the clouds. They look like strange worlds where anything might happen.
This is Nero's wife right here, dude. Future wife. They're on an airplane now, but they're more like a seaplane. They're actually inside Lord Jabu Jabu right now. So what does that mean? There will be a man after her in the plot. Now maybe you're right, Peter Steves.
I don't believe it.
Oh, yes, it's very interesting. This is the sunken continent of Moon. We're over it now. That's how Eastern America were joined.
Typical ladies,
right
dude.
below us this minute, there was a very high civilization. I think we must be off our course a little. What is it?
That was a joke.
Off our course?
Oh, madam. That is not more than 1 or 2 degrees. Of course, nothing serious.
1 or 2 degrees is quite a lot.
People still do this, Alpha Romeo. Happens all the time. Trust me, I would know.
Ridiculous. Why, my dear lady, it's all sunshine.
Nothing wrong with it, though. Everybody believes in something weird.
You were right.
Some are just more overt about it.
Maybe you can tell us
Not as
when we're
cagey
going to come
about
out
it.
of it.
We haven't really gotten into it yet.
That's very encouraging.
Well, they're all hanging out together. They're all so lonely, dude. It's like us. But in a plane. That's what I'm saying, Katie. Like religion. Or freedom. People that believe in fortune tellers and whatever, man. You can't fault them, man. You really can't fault them. Because whoever's faulting these people, throwing stones in the glass house, you know they're out here believing in some weirdness.
Seabird calling Coral Island.
I know I do.
Seabird calling Coral Island. 16703. Approximate position. North 42. West 143.
Those headphones, dude. I'm jealous.
Coral Island calling Seabird.
That's what D. Scott likes, the radios. Hey, you're right. Turn up the foods.
Coral Island calling Seabird. They can't hear us. I can't get through.
They're all wearing the fucking raincoats inside.
Pacific Seabird calling Coral Island. Pacific Seabird calling Coral Island.
Dude, I'd be shitting.
Head to hell.
Didn't have seatbelts back in the day, I guess.
Calm, everybody. Now take it easy.
Oh, is there any actual danger?
We're trying to fly around the storm. There's no danger.
Very calmly
Don't worry.
standing up.
Don't lose your nerve.
Stewart! Stewart! Yes, Senator. What's happening? I demand to know. Why are we falling? Well, sir, it's like this. Sometimes we go up, sometimes we come down. Are you trying to be funny?
Yes, sir.
How am I doing?
Headbutt that dude.
Sydney, I'm not funny. Shouldn't we put on the life belt? Well, they'll tell us it's necessary.
Jesus.
I can't raise anything. Keep trying. Keep trying. Where are we? We're 10 degrees off course. Find navigation.
Why are we yelling? Like these guys are playing so loud. Oh, here we go, guys. Got our life jackets. This is fucking sick. Lighting is great. Well, the lighting is great. Yeah, it kind of is very moody, right? You kind of can feel the tension. It's getting the money. Just take the bag with you, dude. Oh, he is. He's someone that might hear you have someone in his pockets because he loses it. No, he's trapped. This is the start of the movie? What's up, Eddie? It's 1938, Alpha Romeo. I guess they only had single pane windows. Oh, man! This movie rules! Those are cool life jackets. Whoa! What a dope effect! They look miniatures.
Now stand back, everybody. I'll select the first one that tries to open that door.
What? Jesus. I think so, Peter Steve. You're gonna be stranded. Yeah, cool toy plane feature. Whoa! 38? Okay. That's how dense those palm trees are. This one's called Sinners in Paradise, Eddie. Sinners in Paradise.
Are you feeling any better, Mrs. Sidney? I'm all right, dear. Don't worry too much about me. Take care of yourself. You'll need your strength.
Not a sign of life anywhere. Not a living thing, man or beast. Where are we? That's what I want to know. It's gross mismanagement. I shall insist upon an investigation immediately I return.
Good idea, Senator. When you figured out exactly how you're going to get back, will you let us in on it?
Boy, where are we anyway? As far as I can make out, we're nowhere. Where are the officers? We went down with the ship. I guess the door must have stuck. Oh, it's too bad. I'm very sorry, but here we are, cast on an uninhabited island. It's
Eat this guy.
Oh, is that what it is?
This is pretty funny.
Not the pilot,
I was
TV.
trying to run away
They
from a
died.
nervous breakdown.
Now listen, everybody, there's no use getting excited. There might be a town right around the corner.
Steward, the least you can do is to try to find some shelter.
Lady, I lost my job a few hours ago. I'll do my share and no more. Now, see here, young man. Make out a report for the investigating committee, blubberpuss. We're all in the same boat now.
What an attitude to have.
Everybody. This is a pretty nice place. There's nothing to worry about.
Yet.
Just one big happy family.
Hey, what is that over there? Isn't that smoke? Sure it's smoke.
Smoke monster!
Well, what are we wasting
TV?
our time for? Let's investigate.
What's up, J Motive? Having a bacon and onion pizza tonight.
Wait a minute. What is it? You see anybody?
Oh, shut up.
Katie with the premonition of the smoke monster? Oh, it's a hut.
Looks creepy to me.
Lay off that gun, will you? You'll start eating with it one of these days and it'll blow your head off.
All right, look out. Look out.
The fuck are you doing? Just throw a rock at the place? What? There's not a house before? The first ever Pizza Hut, huh? Oh, he's a white man. Look at this fucking crowd.
Young man, who are you?
Suppose I ask the question.
What is this place? Where are we?
About 1,200 miles off the nearest ship or air lane. You enjoy privacy, you like it here.
Are you alone here?
I was. Say, pal, what about some food? We dropped out of the sky last night in a burning plane. Guess we're what you'd call survivors. Where are the officers? Well, they went down with the plane, the poor fellows.
We want transportation at once to the nearest port.
I'm sure you do. How about a boat? Sorry.
How far are we from Shanghai?
1,500 miles.
Do any boats ever stop here?
No. But I've only been here a year.
We must get away somehow. Look, there's a boat.
I love this guy. He's just fucking
Don't
salty.
get excited. It's mine.
I thought you said you didn't have a boat.
I said you didn't have a boat.
Now, just a minute. Are we to understand that you refuse to pilot us?
Don't you think a good breakfast would be about the most important thing right now?
That's the most sensible thing that's been said yet.
If you'll excuse me.
Wow, he fucking got him, Peter Steves. He fucking got him. That's what I was thinking too, Peter Steves. Like, how am I gonna feed all these guys? There's a huge crowd. Wow, what a party.
Any more coconut milk?
No, thank you.
Not a bad meal, do you think?
Oh,
Excellent.
Well, it served its purpose, Mr. Taylor, but now let's get down to business.
Business?
Yes, you must be reasonable.
Why?
Why? Don't be ridiculous. Why should any man be reasonable?
I'm sure I don't know.
You seem to resent our coming here.
I most certainly do.
Well, obviously it's not through our own choice.
I imagine not.
Why won't you take us to the mainland, apart from your inconvenience?
Let's say that is the reason.
Man alive, can't you understand? We're people of affairs. We have missions in this world.
Now, Senator, you're taking yourself too seriously.
Oh my
Let us see
God!
anything you can do.
Decent.
Cooking this dude up.
What's to prevent our taking the boat? Is there a navigator in the crowd?
I think I can read a compass. I think.
Well, if you think you can navigate 1,000 miles of treacherous sea, why?
Is it possible that your man, Mr. Ping, can sail the boat?
Yes, he can. But he's not going to.
This is a brilliant.
Now, look, let's understand each other thoroughly. You want to get to your destinations for reasons of your own. I refuse to take you for reasons of my own. That I have personal reasons goes without saying, and I don't want any more probing. I didn't invite you here. But as long as you are here, I'll do my best to treat you as guests. Only as long as you act as guests. Is that clear?
Dude, jump this guy.
Time for news bulletin.
Put it on, Pink.
Right. Jump this guy.
Just an old-fashioned battery set.
And with troops at the borders, all Central Europe is tense, awaiting the next move of the dictators. We now
Is that
swing across
funny?
from
Yes, turn
Central
it
Europe
on.
to somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, where the mystery of the giant plane seabird is cloaked in silence. Although hope has not been abandoned, it is considered almost certain that the plane and all its occupants went down into the sea. We formally broadcast the identity of those aboard, with the exception of 3 passengers. They have now been established through dispatches from San Francisco. Traveling aboard the plane incognito, under the name of Doris Bailey, was Miss Thelma Chase, heiress to the Chase millions and one of the richest girls in the world.
Uh-oh!
It is said that she was going abroad to absent herself from the growing labor troubles in one of her factories, which is now closed by strikes. And on the plane was Robert Malone, known in the underworld as the Torpedo, a former member of the notorious Dutch Swanson gang. Malone was fleeing to the Orient with $150,000, which he had held back from some gang operation. The reason for his hasty flight was said that he had been marked for death by his fellow mobsters. Also on the plane
Take it easy.
was Miss Iris Compton, who was being sought by the district attorney's office for questioning regarding her knowledge of underworld activities. Newspapermen alleged that she was ordered to leave the city until the investigation blew up. Harrison Brand and T.L. Honeyman, whose identity was reported before, were munition salesmen for two unnamed competitive firms, both hastening to the Orient to close gigantic deals for the sale of ammunition. And this brings to a close our news broadcast for this evening. The program comes to you...
That makes at least 3 murderers. Ladies and gentlemen, now we're really getting acquainted.
It seems to me, Miss Compton, that from now on, out of respect for these ladies, that you...
Senator, you shut up. I advise you to take that advice.
Thank
Senator.
you.
You too, Malone.
Mr. Taylor, I'll give you $100,000 to take me to China.
You mean just you?
I can't speak for the others.
You can put me down for 50 G's and another 50,000 for Miss Compton.
Thanks, buddy. That's very thoughtful.
That's splitting the bankroll with you 2 to 1. I need that last 50,000 to get started again.
I'll match Miss Chase's offer, Taylor, but you'll have to wait until I put over this deal in China. That is if the senator here lends proper influence.
Well, if it's that kind of a deal, I'll double it.
Because I fucking paid as fuck, dude.
These gentlemen are insinuating that your help can help put over their munitions deal. Of course, the thousands of lives involved wouldn't matter to you.
Really, gentlemen, you put me in a very embarrassing position. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think you told me who you are.
I'm a nurse returning to China for humanitarian reasons. Of course, I realize that means nothing to you.
Graduate nurse?
Yes.
Been in China before?
Yes.
Dude, he loves nurses.
In what hospital?
The Lady of the Lamp in Kuchao. Why?
Oh, just curious.
Well, what about it?
They're actual sinners came to an actual paradise.
Mrs. Sidney and Mrs. Weston, but I'm not taking any of you. You think you're going to keep us on this island while there's a boat around that'll sail? You're crazy.
Why get excited? We don't care much where we're going, as long as it isn't back.
And there's just one other little thing. When I arrived on this island, the first thing I did was to build this shack. And then I began scouting for food. If you think you're going to run this island and tell me what you'd like for dinner, you'd better try and think up another idea. I'm not running a rest camp for nervous patients, and I'm a little sick of answering silly questions. To live on this island, 2 things are necessary.
Jump this dude.
Food and shelter. And from now on, if you want either, you'll have to find your own. I prefer my own company.
He means we're very welcome, folks.
Now, get out! All 30 of you. He's like a little servant here. He's got a very positive attitude. I respect that. I got $10, says Good Vibe. Get me out of here. Remember, dude, this is Sinners in Paradise, 1938. It's definitely got a pace to it. I'm in love with it so far. Best character in the movie.
We don't let this mug get away with this. We've got a right to eat.
I'll talk to him.
Talk.
Oh my god. Wow. How are they gonna defend this hut? Unbelievable.
Oh, did you want something?
Now, look here, Mr. Taylor. We're perfectly willing to pay for the food.
I'm sorry, Senator, but your money is no good here. I'm quite willing to let you use my fishing tackle. In fact, I might even stretch it a point. I'll give you some of my fish.
Oh.
No, not this one.
Oh.
But you'll have to cook them yourselves.
Oh, I don't mind that. Can anybody cook?
And one other thing. If you don't clean up afterwards, you can't use my fireplace again.
I'll see to that, too.
Oh, my
You'll have to gather your own firewood.
Oh, very well.
You'll find the fish outside under the damp leaves.
No. Now, take it easy.
This is fucking comedy music. This movie's tone is a little bit all over the place right now. I'm saying, Peter Steve, just jump this guy. He's all by himself with this dude.
What are we going to do, Mr. Taylor?
I don't know. I'm just as anxious to get rid of them as they are to go.
We stay there, Slim. You don't take chance. You can't go back.
I know that thing.
Very well. Put it here. We must all cooperate. Ah, very clever of you girls. I'm very fond of tennis. Now, let's go about this in organized, democratic fashion. We'll divide up the work. Mrs. Sidney, can you cook?
I've been frying fish for 30 years.
Fine, fine. Jessup, you can prepare the vegetables. Malone, you can clean the fish. Miss Thelma Chase may serve.
Look at the nurse
If you will.
chowing down.
And, Mrs. Weston, you can clean up afterwards.
I mean,
Brandon,
said
Donovan,
Grace
you can
yet.
gather the wood. There now, that's democratic.
Outside of eating, Senator, just what do you do?
Why, I'm the organizer.
Well, who elected you? If this is going to be democratic, let's have an election.
Here.
I nominate the senator to clean the fish.
Now, just a minute. I second the motion that the senator cleans the fish.
All in favor? Aye! Again.
Got him.
I protest.
Overruled.
This is against all conceptions of democracy. It's a virtual dictatorship.
On the contrary, Senator, it's perfect democracy, the voice of the people.
If you don't clean the fish, you don't eat.
That was sick. There's the boat, just sitting there. Don't want to swim out to the boat. I guess they couldn't navigate, right? Got overruled. That was I have DoorDash, America's cooks. This is back in 1938, man. If you didn't cook it yourself, you were pretty much fucked.
Oh, fancy finding you here.
Go away.
I thought this was my boat. Maybe I'm wrong. Come on out.
I can't.
No? Yeah. Wrap yourself in this.
Look at this dude!
Well?
He's built like a brick house.
I was swimming and got tired. I stopped to rest.
Good. I'm glad to see you.
Oh, really?
I've been waiting to talk to you.
So she's the good girl of the group.
You do have a conscience.
A little.
Well, that's at least one human quality. That was a pretty speech you made last night.
Wasn't it deserved?
Maybe, but still you can't expect us to accept it gracefully. After all, our lives do mean something to us. You don't think the men are going to let you get away with it?
Sorry, there's nothing they can do about it. Anyhow, I'd rather you pleaded your own case.
Well,
Oh my God.
But what are you going to do about Mrs. Sidney? She can't stand this place.
It's too bad.
Well, it'll be too bad for you if you don't sail us, because we'll take the boat ourselves.
Now, look here, young lady. You're wasting your time inspecting this boat. I can tell you and all the others everything you need to know. The magnet is hidden on the island. So's the gasoline. And I don't think anybody can handle sail, so I left that. And all the charts are hidden, too.
All right, Mr. Taylor. But if you think you can keep 8 people on this island when you have the means of taking them away, you're crazy.
There. Now, if you keep on talking like this, we're both going to get feverish. Come on. Let's cool off.
Oh my God. This guy's mad with power, dude. What a creep. He needs an ass whooping. What's he got, like 10,000 guns? Where's that? We have a gangster with us. It's literally packing heat. Just give me the fucking boat. Hard Venka.
What's on your mind, Ping?
I've been thinking, Mr. Taylor.
You have? Well, so have I, Ping, but it hasn't gotten me anywhere.
Getting somewhere.
Well, I've always said you were a better thinker than I.
Yes.
Ping, these people here, it's bad business. I wish we knew what we could do about it.
They must go.
Yes, but how?
I
think there's something in what you say, Ping. It's pretty risky.
We can understand him. That's cool.
Even if we took a chance and dropped them off in an isolated spot in the mainland at midnight.
Catch idea?
Thanks, Ping. That's probably a very good idea.
I love Ping. She was like, bye. I bet their attempt at going straight would go right back to the island, huh? Maybe you're right. How you doing, Tone? I don't know what language is, Greek.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have some sad news for you. I've changed my mind. You're leaving here.
Well, young man, I'm glad you see the path of decency at last.
My conscience is stricken, Senator. Mr. Honeyman and Mr. Brand being kept from their noble work causes me sleepless nights. I can't stand it any longer. And poor Miss Chase. 30 millions and no place to spend it. That's a tragedy.
You can take it, or you'll pilot it.
I'm not going. My Chinese servant will be your captain. However, there's just one little difficulty. There are 9 of you, and the boat only holds 6. The rest of you will have to wait about 3 months.
Oh, well, the time will soon pass for the others. Now, about the 6. Naturally, age comes first, then the ladies. Quiet! There's nothing to be gained by disorderly conduct. Now, it's obvious that the first to go should be those whose objectives are the most important. Certainly, it's more fitting that a lady like Miss Chase should precede this...
One more crack on you, Standard.
Forget it, will you?
Take that back.
I'm sorry, Miss Carlton. I apologize.
I was going to offer to stay here, but that's out.
Well, if you're all through, I'll give you my decision. Number 1 is Ping. Number 2, Mrs. Sidney. 3 and 4, Miss Compton and Mr. Malone. Number 5, Mrs. Weston.
But you said there were 6.
Yes, that's my difficulty. Let's see, there are 4 left. Well, I suppose we'll have to toss for it. It's Jessup.
But I don't understand why this is absolute. One toss for 4 people, and then it's silly.
Senator, I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. Too bad, Miss Chase.
He's like Willy Wonka, kind of.
You simply can't.
That $100,000 that you offered me, Miss Chase, perhaps Miss Compton would take that for her place.
For 3 months? Yeah, that's fair. Now I can have that nervous breakdown I've been putting off for years. Boy, will I enjoy it.
Now, look, everybody, when you come right down to it, there's no particular rush for me to leave this island. I mean, after all, what's 3 months more or less to me?
Well, and that gives the rest of us a
That's
chance.
very fine of you, Malone.
Well, that's settled. Oh, by the way, you sail at noon tomorrow.
You can't get away with this, Taylor.
Take it easy, Brand. He won't.
What?
Your best course, Ping, will be to avoid
Looks
this
all the
farming
Facebook
group
board.
island. You understand the
Pleasure
map?
having you, man.
Yes,
Just in time for
Mr.
Pizza
Taylor.
movie
It's
action.
going to be tough taking 5 people.
We make it.
Well, run along now and check everything.
Yes, Miss Taylor.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Weston. Your bags all packed?
I wanted to thank you, Mr. Taylor. I've been doing you a great injustice these past few days.
Mental murder?
Just about. I'm sorry you're not going with us.
I'm sorry you're not staying.
You're a curious person. I suppose all my life I'll be wondering who you are and why you're on this island. It'll be most irritating.
You'll forget all about this island the minute you get back to civilization.
I don't think so.
It reminds me
Goodbye.
of Amy Weir from Mad TV. Is that her name? 12 hours a
Now,
day.
we
I'm
don't
trying to
want
hear
to
that
pull any
someone's face.
strong-arm stuff, Taylor, but right here and now, you're going to listen to reason.
I thought you understood me.
That was your mistake. You're going to understand us.
Listen, Taylor, you can't set yourself up as a tin god. You either take us or we take you.
Whoa! Oh, no, not Ping! You fuck with Sky all you want, but you fuck with Ping, you fuck with me, dude. I love these old fights in these movies. They're so good. Oh, man. Oh, my God. They don't fucking fake this shit back in the day, dude. They do it for real. Oh, across the... Oh, man. Back in the day, in old Hollywood, they just fight on camera, dude. That's how they got the fight scene. Just have them fight.
Sorry I couldn't get here earlier. All right, you muds. Take it on the lam. Thanks. It's okay. Hey, wouldn't it be a riot if I had to become the cop around this joint?
I love it. I love
Fine
it.
boys, Honeyman and Brand.
I'm here for this.
Very. You should find that company quite enjoyable these next 3 months.
Yeah, maybe I ought to keep them here. You know, there's an idea in that. Quarantine all munitions makers and their salesmen on an island and let them shoot it out.
Do you ever do anything with your ideas?
Oh, I just dream them up.
That's what I thought. Well, it's about time you started putting them to work.
Anything you say.
Leave Honeyman and Brand here. You sail us instead of Ping, and then start kidnapping munitions makers.
I have a better idea.
Will it work?
Now, that depends on you. Send Honeyman and Brand back with Ping and you stay.
Thanks.
Oh, seriously, Ann. Why don't you let someone else go and you stay till the boat comes back? We haven't begun to know each other yet.
Why should we?
For the best reason in the
You were
world.
just...
What's that?
Because we want her.
That's what I was saying, dude. The mixed messages. Oh, my God. He's got ponged. He's got for sure he did. No, he shot his hand, apparently. I thought he was dead for sure. I love this guy. He just burst into laughter for like no reason. Whenever he turns anything on, right? He turned the radio on and started cracking up.
Put him up, fish face. Don't shoot.
You fuckers! I swear to fucking God!
Cast off that line.
Do not fuck with Ping, dude. Why are you fuck with Ping? This movie is fucking sick. It's stupid as fuck. And fucking sick.
Take that for luck. And that.
No! Why? She didn't even have a gun.
Mr. Sidney.
Wow. Can I get an F in the chat, please, guys? Please.
It's nothing serious, Miss Sidney.
Thank you, Eddie.
I can fix you up right
Thank
away.
you, Revenge.
Give me a lift, man.
Right, take it easy now, boys. Careful.
Apple's shit popped off when you left. I don't know, Katie. I don't know what she was thinking.
Oh, shut up. We'll
But don't
clean
blame
that
the victim,
fucking picture
Katie.
like new. All you gotta do is be a good boy. You want to make some money, don't you? Yes, sir. You bring us to the mainland and we'll give you $5,000. That'll make you the richest Chinaman on the coast. What do you say?
$5,000 locked up the money.
You're a smart boy.
Well, can you beat this? And to think that guy Taylor was pulling all that stuff about leading a clean, simple life? The Shanghai News, get this. Convicted doctor escapes. Dr. James Taylor, prominent Shanghai surgeon who was convicted of murder in the first degree for the slaying of Thomas Sidney, a young American connected with the underworld, escaped from prison last night, aided by his Chinese servant. That's me. Police, however, feel certain he will be captured within the next 24 hours.
When was that?
Even after you
A
got
year
shot.
ago. I guess cops are alike the world over.
Say, you never can tell. There might be a reward on that guy's head. We'll find out when we notify the authorities.
I want to see that guy, Mr. Dr. Taylor, in Shanghai.
I hope Ping kills these
bring
guys.
him back.
Whoa. Let's go, Ping. Slit some throats, Ping. Dude, rest in peace. And then she saw her own death coming in the cars, dude. This is the witch.
The rest of you wait outside, please. Malone, get that hot water off the fire.
Brian says she's fine. Yeah, bullets don't seem very fatal in this film so far. Oh, he's a surgeon! You're right, Katie. She dashed into the super. She caught that low forward. I know she's dashing in, dude.
Malone is with that water.
Yes, doctor.
Now, Mrs. Sidney, please don't say anything.
Thank you.
Oh, she's a nurse.
On that plane, remember. I had a feeling this was going to be an adventure.
Yes, that's right, you did. Now, please.
Put it over the boo-boo. There you go. That'll do. It is Eddie, yeah. Fight 2 is awesome.
Mrs. Weston. Now, Mrs. Sidney, just split your teeth. I'm going to poke that bullet now.
She needs an anesthetic, doctor.
We haven't any. I'm afraid it's too late anyway, but we'll do what we can.
It is too late. Don't worry about me, dear. Seems as if I was right about everything. Except seeing my son again. Sam, will you tell him for me? You'll find his picture. His name is Thomas Sidney.
Thomas Sidney?
Yes.
It's already looting her. She's still alive.
Yes. I know it. He's a very fine boy, Mrs. Sidney.
Oh, that's the guy he killed.
I know. I know.
Plot twists.
Anne, please don't cry.
What is that little censorship bar down there? You see that? Tragic. This movie's tone is kind of inconsistent, but I like it.
I'm awfully sorry, Anne. I'm afraid I've made an awful mess of everything.
You mustn't blame yourself.
Oh, yes. I feel responsible for Mrs. Sidney's death.
But it was an accident.
If I'd have taken him away the first day, this never would have happened.
Oh, they'd have had to wait for the second trip just the same. The only difference is it might have happened 3 days ago.
Oh, I wish I could forget it.
I keep thinking of Mrs. Sidney's son waiting for her.
He won't be. He was killed a year ago, Anne.
You really knew him? I thought you were just trying to comfort her.
He was mixed up in the most vicious, depraved racket in the Orient. Finally caused an innocent woman to commit suicide. The woman's brother killed him.
Maybe it's just as well Mrs. Sidney never got there. But how did you know?
I was that woman's doctor.
That couldn't have anything to do with your being here.
In a way, it has.
Do you really think we'll get away from here in 3 months? As soon as Honeyman and Brand reach the mainland, they'll tell
I don't think so.
Don't really think they've killed Ping, do you?
If they have, they'll never get to the mainland. If they haven't, Ping will never take them there. In which event, they probably will kill him.
Well, the future doesn't look very bright, does it?
Yo, Ping fucking ride or die, dude. Ping is ride or die. What's so funny, you fucking bird? Does it really matter that the stranded dude was a criminal? Does it really matter considering he has been stuck on the island for a year? Enough to understand that killing on the
I
island
don't
is
like
wrong.
the way you're washing those pots. The sweet potatoes we had for lunch today tasted of yesterday's fish.
I haven't yet mastered the art. I'm sorry.
There's no art to it. It's just elbow grease. If you weren't so lazy, you'd take those things down to the beach and rub them with sand. That cleans them thoroughly, and I've told you that before.
Jesus Christ. He's going in on this rich girl, dude.
If there's a loved one, it's you.
This is best girl, guys.
Hello, Delmonico. What's on the menu?
Look at her hair.
Oh, I'm inventing something.
Just literally on the fucking, look at all their hair, dude. On dessert on. He's got the only one that, like, the guy in the middle. That's what the hair would look like.
What's he gonna call it tonight?
Ask the chef.
What do you call it again?
It's bouillabaisse.
Oh, yeah? Fish chowder in Brooklyn.
Come on, let's get the table set, honey.
I'll set the table without the honey.
Oh,
How about a
my.
swim?
I can't. I've got work to do. We're not all so lucky.
Well, well, who'd have thought 3 months ago you'd wind up here? There you were. Oh, dear, life is so difficult. I don't know whether to spend the summer in Southampton or Bal Harbor. And the servant problem, my dear. And my stocks and bonds and factories.
Yo,
Say,
mean girls,
I wonder how
dude.
the poor guys are getting along in your factory. You know, the ones that were striking for shorter hours and better pay. I'll bet they miss you.
If you don't shut up.
What did I say? What did I do?
You said too much. Isn't
What
it
did I
bad
do?
enough around here? Work, work, work from early morning till late at night. I can't even go for a swim. And look at you, supply clerk and housekeeper.
That's because I've had experience as a stenographer.
In what type of establishment?
Never mind that. I know my business.
And how?
I'm a white-collar worker. What can you do?
There are plenty of things I could do.
It so happens that Mr. Taylor and Mr. Malone won't give you a tumble. And are you burned?
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
They had a fucking fight or what?
Or because you're left out in the cold. Not that you have to be. There's always, just this. See you later, Polly.
That was kind of like the blonde would fly, but she's annoying, says Shiva Jones. Then you just slap him upside the head with some shut the fuck up. This guy's out of
We can
control.
call him in now.
Look at this dude.
If I had Taylor here, I'd show him something.
This is a fucking senator. Got him out fucking picking food. Look how much fucking food they got. It's ridiculous. This is paradise. That's what I'm saying, Eddie. Trying to scrap. What? Boy, what are you doing? So easy to carry or what?
I think we've got enough.
I don't think so. We still
What is
have
she
two
doing?
roofs in the wall to finish. We need at least 100 more.
So I think Eddie, those are his for later.
I think we've got enough.
How do you get up there? You know how much 90 apples weigh? How much, Stonebox? White people ain't living like that on an island since less than 0. Well, I had a guide earlier.
Hello, Thelma.
Hello, Johnny.
Oh, what?
Where is everybody?
Swimming, enjoying themselves as usual while we do the work.
Thelma, we're being exploited.
Don't I know it?
The nerve of them assigning the menial work to us. Our services could be used to much better advantage in many respects. Do you know that I offered to write a history of our stay on this island, and what did Taylor say?
All right, what did he say?
Unproductive.
Well, there doesn't seem to be much we can do about it.
If there were something we could do about it, would you be interested?
You've been thinking again. Don't be silly.
Did it ever occur to you that Taylor's reasons for hiding upon this island must arise from some criminal past?
Are you just catching on? That occurred to me 5 minutes after we got here.
All right, then if he's a criminal, he's probably a liar as well.
So are most people. What of it?
That bird hears everything. Listen.
Oh.
He told us that we were hundreds of miles off any ship lane, and we, like a pack of fools, believed him. How do we know? How do we know? It's possible that every day, just beyond the horizon, the ships are passing back and forth, and we, like a pack of fools, sit here.
What do you want to do? Swim out there and thumb your way?
Oh, no. But those ships can be reached. Has it occurred to you how I've spent my time these evenings?
Frankly, Senator, it hasn't.
Well, the first few weeks were spent purely in thought,
general strategy. And then I hit upon a tactic.
A tactic?
A tactic, and I immediately set to work. Here they come.
It's a fucking schemer, dude.
We'll be off this island in a week, but remember.
Oh.
Wonder what we're going to have for dinner.
Well, it's nice to wonder, isn't it?
You don't suppose it could be fish, do you? Let's get that food.
Come on, Thelma.
A big happy family. They got the tac-tacs. Tac-tacs.
You hungry? Couldn't be hungrier, I'll tell you. You know, when I was a boy in Chicago, I worked in one of the big packing firms there. All I did all day long was just smoke fish.
You must have looked awfully sweet.
I got so I thought I could never look another fish in the eye. But it gave me an idea. Now, suppose that I build a smoke oven. Then when the stormy season comes along, we'll have plenty of smoked fish.
Not a new idea at all, Mr. Malone, I can assure you. The government's been talking for years about shortage and drought. It's an old story.
Talking? Then if we really do it, it'll be quite new.
Hey, what's the idea? Is that all I get?
I'm thinking about your figure, dear. You're getting awfully plump.
Oh, man.
Fine.
Yes, thank you. Then maybe I can sit down and have my dinner.
I love we have two villains now, dude. I love it.
Had a nice day?
A perfectly lovely day. I paid a social call on Miss Thelma Chase of Long Island. She gave me a delightful luncheon.
That was sweet of you, Thelma. I'm so happy to see you girls getting on so well.
Sweet of me.
That hurt Eddie, right?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's an unfair distribution of work around here, and I object. Some people do practically nothing and have all the fun. You're all taking advantage of me. Why can't I go swimming when everyone else does and take time off for fun and rest? I'm entitled to a fair share in all the comforts, and if I don't get it, I'll just sit down.
Oh, he's gonna go on strike.
Say, you know, if the workers at the Chase Company had an eloquent leader like you to speak for them, I'll bet you they wouldn't have much trouble getting what they're after.
Too bad you're not all shareholders, isn't it?
I think Thelma's complaint is justified. And I nominate Johnny to do the housework for a while.
All in favor?
Ah! It's just too preposterous!
Sorry, Johnny, but it seems you're elected. You see, as you're completely unequipped for any productive work, you'll have to remain unskilled labor.
Join the Navy and learn
Oh,
a trade.
my God.
We'll see about this later.
So she's
One
learning
big
about,
happy family.
you know, workers' rights and striking. He's learning about democracy because he's a senator.
Don't worry, Johnny. There are only 3 meals a day.
How's he taking it?
Not very well.
They give him not too much.
I doubt it.
Well, keep it.
Don't worry, I will.
Hey, where's Iris?
Probably waiting on the corner.
He's best boy for sure. They learn about their own stuff, goodbye. Can taste of their own medicine, dude.
Iris.
Wow.
Well, what did I do?
That's just what I'm going to find out.
Why don't you ask your questions first and talk afterwards then?
Because I like it this way better. Now, come on, what's going on between you two?
What two?
That's why she's best girl.
Pull that baby face line. You know who I mean.
You mean Thelma? You know better than that. I haven't given that dame a tumble. Honest.
What do you know about honest? Didn't I see the way she's been heaping your plate, feeding you up? What about that undercover talk she was giving you just now by the table?
Oh, you mean when she was kind of whispering in my ear there?
Yeah.
Well, that was nothing. It seems that she's just learned how to weave this grass, and, well, she said she thought that I might like her to make me a little window shade from a shack.
What for?
Well, she said she thought I might like a little privacy.
That's just what I thought. If the time ever comes when you need privacy, I'm making the curtains.
What are you waiting for? Let's get started.
Now get this straight. The next time I catch you fooling around with that common kitchen help, it'll be curtains for you, not the house.
Fuck! Oh my God!
Compton, I didn't know you can.
This movie has the sickest burns of all time,
The
dude.
community hasn't turned out so bad.
1930, yeah.
I hated the idea at first, but now everybody's changed. It's not so bad.
That's what I'm saying, Katie.
Nobody's changed. They haven't changed.
So you better
since
do me
Never
right, dude.
satisfied, are you?
No, and I never will be here.
Never.
Don't you see, I've got to get that.
Like the what?
The curtains,
Think
revenge.
isn't living.
No, it all depends on how you look at it.
You're right, Steve. You better watch
Civilization
yourself.
isn't so civilized these days.
Well, you won't change that by running away.
I suppose I did run away from my job. I didn't think much about it at the time. Didn't affect anybody except me. But I'm not alone anymore. Maybe the others haven't changed, Anne, but I have. I couldn't be content to stay here again without you.
You could never be happy living here, even with me. Our lives are just beginning. We've got to make something of them.
Iris, Iris! Hey, Claire!
The island's on fire.
What?
Heavens, the wind turns, it's going to be terrible. Everybody down the beach.
Where's Selma and John?
No! Is that fucking politician cooking up? Look at this fucking shit.
Man, he's crazy. Absolutely crazy. What are you trying to do? The whole island on fire? Well, why not? If I'd known you were cold, Senator, I'd offer you a jacket. Time somebody did something, you studiously avoided making any effort to signal the passing ship, so I put it on myself. If you were so anxious to leave, why didn't you come to me for advice?
We've had enough of your advice.
Well, it's a pity, but this is all wasted effort. The ship lanes are miles away, and in the opposite direction. They couldn't possibly have seen your fire from here. This is north, Johnny. The nearest northern ship lane from here is over 1,000 miles. So I think you'd better pick up your pail and shovel and play nearer home. But I'll find a way yet.
Dude, crucify this dude.
But oh.
I'm not saying do anything extreme. Just crucify him.
I tell you that Chinaman's
Do a copy of
pulling
the
a fast.
Sask
We could have
event.
hit China by now.
Starting
I don't know
World
what we're
Wars.
going to do about it.
No, these guys, leave the period alone.
Well, we should have been in China before we ran out of gas.
How about that, Tom? Back it out on the water.
I'll stand this boat myself. Oh, no, you won't. I'll take the Chinaman. Come on, I'll
Meanwhile,
shoot with him.
Ping's leading around in circles. Ping's never gonna take him back.
Nice breeze.
Yes, very nice.
And we ought to be tearing off some real money.
Oh, yes.
When we see land, the Solomon Islands.
Oh, someday, maybe. We tack.
We tack. You've been saying that for 2 weeks. When do we hit the mainland?
Maybe today, maybe sleep, maybe never. Pretty quick now.
You're lying to me. You've been going around in circles. I'll give you 3 days. Show me some land.
And if you don't, you'll never put your hands in the room again.
All right. You sail them both.
You know we don't know how to sail a boat.
Oh, very easy. Just turn me over.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we've been too good to you. You gotta do better.
I do best I can. Come you, my dude. I'm not angry, man.
You gotta do better than that.
No! No, Ping! No! No! If they kill Ping in this movie, dude, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed off. He's got a knife! No! Take him with you, Ping! Shank this fucking dude! There we go! Who else is getting fucking hype right now, dude? Oh, shank this fucking dude! He got him! He's got him! Oh my god! Dude. But there's no way Ping's gonna survive, dude.
Tell me something, darling, but honestly.
All right.
Have you been happy these last few days?
Happier than I've been for a long time.
Let's forget everything that ever happened in the past.
I've already forgotten.
We need never think about it again. From now on, we live in the present.
And think of the future.
That's just what we won't do.
Why not?
You're right, revenge.
It has everything to offer.
Of course it has. Our little community is getting
Dude, I
along
hope he
very
survives,
well.
Brian.
No,
He'll be washed up on a shore somewhere.
It's not our future on this island I'm thinking about. This is only half living.
It's the nicest house.
Thank you, Peter
You
Steves.
know that isn't true. Unless we face our responsibilities, we can't respect ourselves, much less each other.
This may sound like an empty promise, Anne. There doesn't seem to be any way to fulfill it. But you mean more to me than anything else. If we ever can get away, we'll go together.
Duh. Yeah, John Box, the pizza is lesson 0. This is bacon and onion.
Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Are you alone?
Yes, but I'm not lonesome.
Are you available? I want to talk to you.
What about?
Well, about yourself.
All right. Come on in.
Oh my god. He said, goddess. May I see one single boob?
Ah, what a cozy little place. You're really very clever, Iris. Excellent handicraft. Did Thelma make this?
So far, Thelma didn't make anything, and if she knows what's good for her...
Fighting with Thelma? Allowing selfish motives to interfere with the welfare of the community?
What's it to you?
I want to put you in my book. I'd hope that you might furnish me with its most interesting material.
Well, I'll do anything I can.
Fine, that's the proper spirit. You know, in a community such as ours, it's one for all for one. What's mine is yours, and it necessarily follows that what's yours is
Mine.
Yes. I want to record for posterity the reactions of a person such as yourself to, shall we say, nature in the raw.
Well, if you're going to get personal...
No, don't misunderstand me. I'm only trying to help. You must live so that no fault can be found with you. Last night I happened to see, not that I wanted to, Malone. Malone put his arm around you.
Don't listen to him.
Now, don't try to deny it. I saw you. It was just like this.
Yo,
Iris, it was
punched down the throat.
What was the disgrace about it?
Why, it was the very manner in which she...
Now, wait a minute, Senator. What possible harm can there be to it? Why, all he did was put his arms around me like this and said, well, it's none of your business what he said. Why, you act as if it was a crime.
Well, maybe I've been a little too hasty. Perhaps I've misjudged. I'm really beginning to feel as though you're perfectly right.
I knew you'd see it my way, Senator.
Yes, well, the...
Dude, he's a raging hard-on right
didn't
now.
hurt. In fact, I honestly think that this little understanding talk should come more often.
Oh, Senator, what was it you came to see me about?
You know what it was, lady. He wanted to see one single boob. Please. My queen.
How am I doing, Polly?
Sick! I'll make that into a command. Am I doing Polly? Exclamation mark Polly?
Will you please shut up?
Now, look, Thelma, I can't whistle at night because you want to sleep. I can't whistle in the daytime because it bothers your nerves. When can a man whistle? Gee, you're tough to get along with.
I'm very easy to get along with.
Oh, they're definitely
I
fucking.
told you. Shut up!
Now, look, Thelma, you've got to get over the jitters. Why don't you settle down and calm yourself? Everybody else around here is trying to make the best of everything. You could be pretty happy if you wanted to be.
Thanks for the advice.
How long is this movie, dude? We got all kinds of different romances getting set up.
Gee, Thelma, don't you think you could learn to care just a little?
Oh,
You've
my.
been here a long time, you know.
Is this your way of proposing?
Yeah.
Well, this is my way of accepting.
Got him!
She loves me.
One,
Oh, my God, dude. This is amazing.
three.
Can't you put that stuff down? We finally got to the one place in the world where you don't need money.
He's just
You
counting
can't
his
even
money
forget
for
it
how many
here.
months?
Oh, I'm just counting it to pass the time away.
That's the best way you can pass the time. You're going to be a great disappointment. What do you want it for? What good is it doing you? If you must count something, well, wait until tonight. We'll count the stars. Do you want
They're
something
gonna count
fun?
these boobs.
Sure.
Okay, let's
1,
drink.
2.
You crazy?
Yeah, but not about the money.
Okay, kid, let's both go crazy. As long as we're going to wipe out the past, let's complete the job. Funny, some guys burn because they love this stuff, and here we are burning it because we love each other.
What?
Our $1,000 bill. Funny how geography changes the value of this stuff. You know, we made a great discovery. Money's no good at all.
Wow. 1, 2, skip a few, dude.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Seen what? It's marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. I can't believe it. What's the matter? Did you see a ghost or something? A ghost? Oh! Well, what is it? It's not a ghost. It's the real thing. A boat. A big, beautiful boat. A magnificent monarch of the sea. Coming this way. Come, let me show you.
Oh, Johnny, he fainted.
Fainted.
A boat.
A boat?
Let's save that boat.
Saving the dough, dude. We're moving so fast. I love it, Stevie Jones. I love this pace of this film, dude. Again, it's going a little bit everywhere.
He's gone crazy. I always...
Drama,
Taylor,
conflict,
come here.
romance,
A boat is
violence.
coming. What? The Navy! The Navy has come to rescue us! I'm positive it's the Navy! Of course they'd never give up the search for us! Those greyhounds of the sea are everywhere!
Uh-oh, here come the Marine.
Of his
get
pirates.
some decent clothes again and a manicure.
Gee, I don't feel like I thought I would at all.
I hope it's Ping good vibe. I hope it's Ping, dude.
Come on, let's see what this is all about. Come on, everybody.
It is Ping! Oh, maybe it's not. It is Ping!
Nice work, Ping.
Hello, Ping.
I come back, Mr. Taylor.
Nurse him!
Ping.
You better not die, you son of a bitch.
What happened, Ping? Where are Honeyman and Brand?
Them fall overboard, Mr. Taylor.
Give him water!
I think I can fall, Mr. Taylor.
No! F for Ping, guys, please.
Where's everybody?
He brought back
Hasn't
the
been to party
boat.
in a long time.
They're down at the beach trying to hold the senator back.
Don't tell me he's going to swim out to the boat.
That's what they're afraid of.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, well, he'll sleep on deck and like it.
Oh, don't worry about the senator.
He saved the day. Surprise, surprise.
Provide him with the bunk.
Rip Ping gone too soon.
Now I'll have to start worrying about a job all over again.
Don't worry, I'll help you find a job.
As a strike breaker in one of your factories?
No, I learned something on that island. There are going to be a lot of changes.
I'm writing a history of our stay on this island. Now, let's see. After I saved those who survived, I took on the responsibility of leadership and set about establishing a democratic community. I was given the title of...
You know, honey, I've got a pretty good idea.
It better be a new one.
What do you say when we get to Hong Kong, we tie the knot? Then we can buy ourselves a little boat like this and head back to the island and spend our honeymoon.
I'll go for the first part of it, but we'll spend the honeymoon and the money in Shanghai.
It's like I'm the boss, all right.
Yes, you are.
Well, things aren't quite the way you figured them out for yourself, are they, pal?
Not quite.
You got a big stretch to do? I had a hunch you were on the lam from the beginning. After all, if I didn't know the signs, who would? Look, Jim, if this dough is of any use to you, just say the word.
Afraid I can't use it where I'm going.
Tough a rap as that, eh? Well, 150 grand's a lot of dough in any man's country. Don't forget you can count on me.
Thanks. Here, take this wheel and keep the compass right where it is.
Okay?
Me?
You made up your mind you still want to go back?
I thought we all had.
Taylor's only going back on account of you. The rest of us are riding on velvet. Hadn't you any idea why he didn't want to go back? Because the minute this boat hits port, there's going to be somebody there to grab him. So it looks to me like you better make plans for your future alone.
I don't think so.
Kept her right on the line, Cap.
Okay, thank you.
I gotta take a
What's
whiz
the
over the
matter?
side.
I was talking to Malone. Jim, is it too late for me to change my mind? Couldn't we go back to the island or anywhere
No,
else?
Anne. You've made me see everything very clearly. We must face life, not run away. You have your work to do, and I have a matter to clear up.
Dude.
We may be separated for a little while.
Like I had it
No,
coming.
Jim. Whatever it is, we'll face it together.
Well, no, I can't take you to jail with me, but I know what you mean. At the end of the movie? I could watch that for another 3 hours, dude. Wow. What a weird movie. But that was sick. That was Sinners in Paradise. Ping just dead, Peter Steves. He died. Well, isn't that sweet, says Shiva Jones. Ping got shafted. Says, why even kill Ping? Just so we had a tragic... he's like the tragic figure in the story. He was the hero. He was the real hero of the story, dude. He took out the fucking killers out over the water, ran around in circles for a while, killed them both, and brought the boat back so the rest of them could escape. If there's 7 minutes left, he could have lost an arm or something from salt water. Now, there's that too, Tomebox, you're right. So the budget this Hubie was $275,000. Not that bad. Not that bad. They made a lot happen with that money. But, wow. Super fun movie. Very, very fun movie. She was a lot of money back in the day, huh? I don't know. I think it was a lot of money. But for a Hollywood film, I don't know if it was a lot of money. But that was a really, really fun film. I enjoyed it a lot. And the ending was sort of... But how could you have ended it, I guess, right? In a timely fashion. That movie's pace was... They got a lot done in a very short time. This was 1938, The Revenge. 1938. They got a lot done in a very short amount of time. I can kind of tell that the plot was so meandering. There was not really like a solid ending they could have possibly given it, right? Like, they would have to go on for another 3 hours to have a real, true ending that would have been satisfactory. I forgot it started with her fucking breaking up with her fucking husband. She didn't waste no time, dude. She literally fucking left her husband and then immediately jumped in the sack with this other guy. But how could you resist? Deserted island? Should have ended with them reaching Hong Kong and the doctor getting arrested, says Brian. Maybe. Maybe. It would have not been any more satisfactory, I feel like, in that respect. I think they put it more expensive than probably why they didn't do it. I was kind of hoping that we'd see the mainland too, huh? Obviously, we get a sequel now. You think so, Apples? That'd be kind of nice. Oh, the shades? Over 5 million with inflation, huh?
I'll cable as soon as I reach Hong Kong.
Yeah, that's not especially, you know, that's not a really high budget for a Hollywood film. Even though, I mean, the sets in this film are not especially imaginative, right? It's not as, you can hardly imagine that when there was the plane was a set, of course, in the beginning.
State Senator Corey.
Senator Corey, just a moment. Hold it. Thank you.
That's really about it, right? They had some shots on the water. That was some kind of expensive to do.
Are you flying to China, Senator Corey? Well, I'm not.
Then they would have had recorded more stuff for that scene, huh? It's not bad for a movie. I don't know where the money went, it's good, huh? There's no Dark Knight budget, yeah. The plane scene was hella expensive. And they had a nice set there, like the miniatures and everything, with the explosion. Yeah, I like this film a lot. I would say that, again, it didn't really have the best ending, obviously, but I can kind of sympathize with the writers in that respect. It was sort of, it would have been hard to end it without having to make the film overall more focused. I think that for what it was, for kind of an episodic sort of a film, it was great. I don't think I would have had it rather be more focused. It's kind of fun that it had a whole bunch of different tones to it. There was parts that were so tense, parts that were really violent, and there's a lot of action. And then there were parts that were very comedic and romantic, and I like the characters. It was pretty fun. Pretty fun movie. Nice summer, popcorn film. Now we gotta watch Gilligan's Island, huh? The sequel. That's what Apples was pointing out, huh? Guys, Pizza and Movies a triple feature tonight. We have 2 more movies to get through. The next film is going to be The Outlaw. Oh my god. It's a Western about Billy the Kid, Doc Holliday, and apparently it's, what's her name, Jane Russell's big debut role that made her a star in Hollywood and a sex symbol. All the promotions about her are about how hot this chick is. That's really what the film was marketed on. I have no idea what the plot's actually about, aside from having a beautiful woman in it, but we're about to find out. Up next. Because, oh my god, I love Gilligan's Island. Yeah, we just finished watching a film called Sinners in Paradise, Cool Hand, about a plane crash where all the people had to survive on a tropical island for a while. Super fun movie, man. I really enjoyed it. Absolutely deserves a remake. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, dude. Yeah, it was dumb. I mentioned it was mad dumb, but it was a lot of fun. I will see you guys in a few minutes with The Outlaw. Hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. I will be right back. No, it's right now, Eddie. It's right now. The Outlaw is up next. Welcome aboard, Cool. I'm sorry you missed it too, dude. As always, guys, I'm going to be uploading these all to archive.org after the stream's over. If you guys want to watch the films again with no commentary. If you want to watch our previous Pizza and Movie films, check out archive.org/Vencabot, I think. Or just do a search on there for Vencabot. You'll find all the films I've uploaded, which is pretty much all the Pizza and Movie films.
Are you blind? Look down on the ground. There's something down there, and I don't like it.
Twilight Zone can be streamed for Revenge on various platforms like Hulu and Netflix, but not here. They're still very much copyrighted. Oh no. Wow. Ping was dope as fuck. He jumped a little further than I thought he was going to jump. I'm salty they killed him off. I kind of like the idea to put forward in the chat. You could have like, missing an arm or something like that. That would have been a relief for the audience. But they had to do him dirty, dude. He's the minority character. At least they made him heroic.
Feeling badly, sir?
It's Scarlett Johansson. Sinners in Paradise 2, Ping's Revenge. Wasn't there already a couple films of people stranded on an island? On this channel? I don't think so. Ping goes Pong. Cycle around there. Yeah, Ping was dope. I'm glad he stabbed the fuck out of that guy. Let's camera angle. For the $10, Hubie. 2 tickets in the front row, please. Thank you, Hubie. Like one more. That goes a long way, man. I appreciate that. That's really generous. For me, that's a huge pile of scratch. You need traction, Dean. You need to slide. You need to float. Who needs traction? This movie had some insane burns. Some totally ridiculous burns. There was the one with the guy who hunted the people. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Brian. It's probably what Peter Steve's thinking about. The most dangerous game.
Pleasure trip? And what a pleasure. It'll be a honeymoon if I meet the right buddy.
How am I gonna find... How am I gonna fit this pizza in the fridge? I'd like to eat it cold tomorrow.
Quite a thought. Hang on to that.
But I don't... The box is too big to fit in my little tiny fridge. I need to think of a way to cram it in there.
Very beautiful, isn't it?